videos, I mention, sorry about the light, I'm trying to shoot this standing up and do a little different, but my tripod won't go higher than this. I wanted a level shot, so you're gonna just keep going in and out and you'll probably see the light. But in one of my other videos I talk a little bit about my ancestry or my ethnic background. So my mom is Yupik Eskimo from a small village in western Alaska, southwestern Alaska, from a village called Tanunik. And maybe I'll do a whole video on the breakdown of Alaska and Alaska natives. I'll make a quick distinction. There's a very, sorry, I felt my tongue was like really there's a very important distinction between Alaska Native and Alaskan Native. Alaskan Native is anybody born in Alaska or raised in Alaska. And it could be non-indigenous or non-native. And Alaska Native is any of the indigenous groups who are from Alaska. Their ancestry is here. So be very careful when you're talking about Alaska Native versus Alaskan Native, because they can and do mean different things. Excuse me. So back to what I was gonna say is I had a video that kind of touched on the differences, and I can't remember which one it is, but I'll probably do one that's just for Alaska Native history and cultural information. And I'm an anthropology student. I'm a grad student at UAA, so I know a thing or two about a thing or two. And I also worked at the Alaska Native Heritage Center for almost 8 years. So I got paid to learn about Alaska Native prehistory. That being said, I am Yupik on my mom's side, and on my dad's side I am Portuguese and other mixed ethnicities. My dad's family's from Hawaii, and maybe there'll be another episode. But today I have two important things, and I'll just jump into it, I guess. So we'll learn a little bit. We'll learn some cool stuff about the Yupik objects, your tools, and a little bit more about me and my background in Alaska. So, in another video, I also talk about when I went to the village. I went to Tanunik back in October. My grandfather is unfortunately no longer with us. He lived a very long, productive, and healthy lifestyle. He was an amazing Yupik man, and his life was so full of accomplishments that, you know, it's hard to be sad. And yeah, we lost a really great Yupik man, but his life was something to be celebrated. And a lot of people say that for everyone because, you know, it's it's a way to help us get past really bad times. But in this case, I can't think of a more true example. That being said, what I'm about to show you is extremely important. Because this is something that my grandpa made for me. Do you have any guesses on what you think it could be? What does it sound like? This was hand carved just for me when I was born. Oh, you saw a little bit of it. You see some more? What about that? Okay. What is it? So when you pick, this is called the kayak. And you know what that is, right? What's the English version of a kayak? It's a kayak. That's the anglicized word. So we say kayak, and in English we would say a kayak. Now this is hand carved, and it's made out of driftwood, and then it's stained in Yupik. Well, I'm trying to think. In Yupik, there's a ladle that you make out of the driftwood, and it's called ipun, and it's like this color. But that's not what this is called. And driftwood is very important because in Alaska, in the southwest and up north, there are no trees. So there's a layer. If you don't know anything about Alaska, in those areas there's a layer of ice that never melts, and it's called permafrost. And that means that very small shrubs and sometimes trees will grow, but not like trees that you and I are used to in other warmer places. So people would have to walk miles sometimes along rivers or ocean coastline to get logs of driftwood that had been soaking in the water and that got drifted along by the water. Now you bring it back, and wood is very important. So driftwood was used for tools and for the kazakh, or the na. Kazakh is a men's house, and the na is a woman's house. You would also make tools, but sometimes you'd have a maqi or a steam bath, but we wouldn't burn wood. Not like how you make fires today, because if you have something that rare, you don't want to just make firewood, right? So you had to know what you were doing. Make it wisely. Now, so the villages are modernized somewhat. So there isn't a scarcity of wood. There's barges and stores that bring lumber out to the villages. So now, if you look at this kayak, this model, It's a Yupik kayak, which means that they're really wide. And there's only one opening. So, these were made mainly for going up and down rivers, and you would have whole families that would travel in one kayak. You would have one person back to back, two people back to back, excuse me, like this, and one's leg would be going this way, the other's legs are going this way, like an upside down T, and then small children would crawl in the front or the back, and that's how you'd go. It was like a car. Now these, when you make these in real life, they're specifically made to your measurements. There are measurements that you use on your body, and you specifically would build to your dimensions. So like, I couldn't use your kayak because it wouldn't be fit for me. I'm a kind of a big guy, so my dimensions would have to work for my kayak. You could also take these out in the ocean, but central Yupik, a lot of the Yupik transportation was done in rivers. Okay, so the kayak. Okay, the second item that I want to show you guys is pretty cool. Can you hear that? Yeah, what is it? It's a blade, right? This is called an ulu or an ulok. Now traditionally these would be made of slate. Pre-European contact and post-European contact, there was a lot of trade for metals, iron or steel. But this was a really, really important tool to anyone's toolbox. If you notice right here, sorry, it's backwards, right here, in Yupik, this is my name. It's actually a shortened version of my name. My Yupik name is Chaingilangok, and in Yupik it's not uncommon to shorten Yupik names, so my mom calls me Chaingi or Chaing, like this, Chaing. So this is also, it's my dog upstairs, Vito. This is also important because this was the last blade that my grandpa or my appa cut in Yupik. Your grandpa is called your appauchaluk. So my appa made uloks like this. And what he would do is he would get steel blades, saw blades, and cut them and make them. So my appa didn't make this ulok. He cut the blade, and he gave the blade to my mom not too long before he passed away. My dad, who is not Yupik, he really likes uloks, and he likes making them. So my dad made this for me with the last blade that my appa cut. So this is pretty amazing to me because it has two of the most important men in my life that made this for me. So my appa made the blade and my dad made the handle, and together they made me an ulok. Now you can buy these, especially if you come and travel and visit Alaska. There's there's a place called the Ulu factory, and they make thousands of these and sell them. But this is original, well, as original as post-contact can get. But the cool part about it is the design. It's made, I'm not going to push it down, obviously it's kind of sharp, but it's made to have the least resistance and the most pressure, and a sharp ulok. Man, you can cut a fish so fast, or anything really. My mom is crazy fast at cutting fish with these. So if you ever see these, the original, we were the originals, the yuks. The yuk is the Yupik for real people. The Yupik made uloks and kayaks and a lot of other cool technology. So maybe in the next video I'll talk more about that kind of stuff. But I just wanted to show you guys these. Talk a little bit about them. I just kind of wanted to make another video, and I wanted to use the Yeti mic this time. I haven't used it in a while, and I really like how it sounds. It's pretty sensitive, but it's cool because you can still get binaural, and it picks up whispers really good. Sorry. Again, I apologize for the light and the unflattering angle. I'm going to try and get this set up. I really like standing a lot more than sitting down because of the awkward chair length and the camera. I'm not too short. I'm kind of tall, so I need to figure out how to get this tripod up. I want it to be more level, but maybe I'll shoot more standing up. I want to thank you guys for chilling and hanging out with me, and hopefully you learned something new today, and hopefully you got some tingles, or just relaxed, or just learned about Yupik history, prehistory. Get some up close fast tap ulok action. Oh yeah. Chang. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and like it. Check out my channel. Check out the other videos. Leave me a comment. Hit me up. You can follow me on Twitter. Or just watch my videos on YouTube. I'd like to hear from you. Let me know what you want to hear. Alright. I hope you guys are having a good morning or evening. Right now it's about midnight Alaska time, I think. So, yeah, I just wanted to get a video in tonight before I go to sleep, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.